Who says SUVs under $30,000 can't be fun? Okay, kind of fun, but it could be worse. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This week I've been behind the wheel of the 2026 Hyundai Kona, a subcompact crossover SUV that's available as an electric vehicle or with gas. And if you're like me and you prefer petroleum, well then this review is for you. So subscribe, because now it's time to get into consumer hot topics like pricing, performance, fuel economy, and more. If you're a fan of the Hyundai Kona's overall look, but you've just been on the fence about whether or not you want to purchase it, well, you're in luck because Hyundai has continued to carry over this model since its 2024 revamp, essentially only adding or taking away certain trim levels, increasing options, or updating technology. That said, in the US, the 2026 Hyundai Kona gas model will be offered in 4 trims, beginning with the front-wheel drive SE trim at $25,350 and increasing to $32,650 for the top-of-the-line limited trim. In Canada, buyers have the choice of 3 trims, beginning with the front-wheel drive Essential trim at $26,749 and increasing to $36,699 for the top-of-the-line N Line with standard all-wheel drive. Hyundai offers the Kona with either a 2-liter engine with a CVT transmission or with a turbo. And thankfully, under the hood of this 2026 Hyundai Kona N Line with all-wheel drive or limited trim in the US is a 1.6-liter turbo with an 8-speed automatic transmission. This is producing 190 horsepower with 195 pound-feet of torque, which is 43 more horsepower than the 2-liter base engine. And this is how it looks off the line when in sport mode. Sport mode activated. Now, let's go. Okay. Maybe it's not whiplash fast, but at least it's not a CVT, and you have paddle shifters. The optional all-wheel drive system will cost you anywhere from $1,500 to $2,000 more, depending on your market location. And personally, I think it's the smarter choice. And when it comes to fuel economy, it's not substantially different. So the front-wheel drive 2-liter Kona with 17-inch wheels is estimated to achieve a combined city and highway average of 7.5 liters per 100 kilometers or 31 miles per gallon. The 1.6-liter turbo Kona with all-wheel drive and 19-inch wheels is estimated to achieve a combined city and highway average of 9.1 liters per 100 kilometers or 28 miles per gallon. So like I said, fuel efficiency between the front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive Kona is not substantially different. And if you use your terrain modes and driving modes wisely, you could pretty much achieve decent fuel efficiency for a non-hybrid vehicle. Not that 9.1 liters per 100 kilometers or 28 miles per gallon is good, but you know what I mean. Don't drive irresponsibly and you'll be able to average better than what is advertised. Like me this week, I was able to average 8.9 liters per 100 kilometers or 26 miles per gallon by using normal mode and not doing any unnecessary throttle mashing. Lastly, the front-wheel drive Kona has a fuel tank size of 47 liters or 12.4 gallons. The all-wheel drive Kona has a fuel tank size of 50 liters or 13.2 gallons. Choosing all-wheel drive over front-wheel drive adds a layer of safety, in my opinion. And if you choose to purchase this N Line trim in Canada or the limited trim in the US, you gain overall driver-assisted technology. So first, all Kona models receive standard SmartSense technology, which includes safety features like high beam assist, forward collision warning with pedestrian detection, lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, and rear cross traffic collision avoidance assist, just to name a few. Level up to the top-of-the-line N trim in Canada or the limited trim in the US, and you gain more SmartSense features, but you also gain the industry's best driver-assisted technology feature, which is video blind spot monitoring. When using your left or right turning signal, a video is projected through your driver cluster, essentially eliminating any blind spots. And for those having to park in tight spaces, well, rest easy knowing your top-of-the-line Kona also includes Smart Park. Just stand outside, remote start your Kona, and use the buttons on your key fob to self-park autonomously. Like all other subcompact crossover SUVs I've reviewed, the Hyundai Kona also does not offer a tow rating. What it does offer is a payload capacity of 860 pounds, and that weight includes what you can carry on top and inside with passengers and luggage. And FYI, this cargo floor, it has a max payload of 130 pounds. As for cargo space, the Hyundai Kona is impressive. With the seats up, you have 723 liters or 25.5 cubic feet of space. With the seats lowered in their 60-40 split configuration, you have 1,803 liters or 63.7 cubic feet of space. The cargo floor conveniently offers 2 levels, so you can maximize your height, and under the cargo floor, you'll find your tire mobility kit. If you decide to purchase the top trim Kona, you receive Smart Trunk. No kicking or swiping of your foot is required to open your liftgate. Just approach the rear of the vehicle with your key fob in your pocket, purse, or hand, and the liftgate will automatically open for you. One competitor to the Hyundai Kona is the Honda HR-V. If you missed my review, I will link it up above and down below in the description. But long story short, the Hyundai Kona slightly edges competitors when it comes to rear passenger space. And for reference, I'm 5'3.5" technically, and I have more than enough leg and head space. And this roof liner is concave. Other features back here include one mesh pocket behind the front passenger seat. Side door storage is tight, not surprising. It's a subcompact crossover. You have 2 small vents back here and 2 USB-C ports. The interior of a subcompact crossover SUV under $30,000 doesn't have to be boring, and this N Line trim with all-wheel drive in Canada or limited trim in the US is a perfect example. Now, technically, you'll have to spend a little bit more than $30,000, but I think the Alcantara seats, all the technology and all the convenience is super worth it. And here are a few interior highlights, beginning up top with this small sunroof, which is completely power operated. Both seats are heated and ventilated. The steering wheel is also heated, includes features like adaptive cruise control, voice commands, Bluetooth, and shortcuts for your Bose audio sound system. Your 12.3-inch digital driver cluster can be customized within the center portion by using the roller button on the left side of your steering wheel, or you can change the layout and the theme of your driver cluster by going through your infotainment system. Now moving to the 12.3-inch touch infotainment system, it includes Android Auto, Apple CarPlay as standard, and this top-of-the-line model includes navigation with a Wi-Fi hotspot. Don't forget to ask your Hyundai specialist about available subscription services and your standard digital key. My go-to icon is the settings icon followed by the driver assistance icon. Activate or deactivate your preferred SmartSense features. Then, super important, find the door icon and make sure you set the height of your tailgate, especially if you park underground, and then activate Smart Trunk or it's not going to work for you. There's more than a few icons to go through. Take your time with your Hyundai specialist because ultimately you're paying for these features. Down below, you'll find more shortcut buttons for media options or even your HVAC controls. Below there, you'll find 2 USB-C ports, a 12-volt port, and your mobile charge pad. Lastly, the cup holders are adjustable. The center console has a removable tray, and your key fob includes a remote start feature. Subcompact crossovers like this Hyundai Kona don't have to be boring, but it really all comes down to your budget. I mean, would I go with the base model, which is like a lot more affordable? No. Not if I want to have fun or look cool. I would 100% go with this N Line trim with all-wheel drive in Canada or the limited trim in the US with all-wheel drive. I mean, I like the two-tone, I like the aggressive 19-inch wheels, I like the exhaust tips, all the technology, and of course, I like the extra horsepower and torque. So again, it really all comes down to your budget, but you don't have to buy a boring vehicle at all. Now, when it comes to the drive with this vehicle, the overall balance is really good. Again, this is the all-wheel drive model. If you try to have fun on those on and off ramps, there's a good balance. There's no body roll. It's not a top-heavy vehicle. It's easy to drive, good turning radius. It's not all perfect. I'll get to that in a second. First, visibility out the front is amazing because the infotainment system is right in that dash. A good visibility out the sides, but what needs to be improved is visibility out that C-pillar. But if you have video blind spot monitoring, I mean, use the technology to your advantage. Then my other complaint, only pretty easy. This center console, which was open. I believe sharing is caring, and there is no sharing going on here, so that can be improved. But for me, I love the tech, I love the Alcantara, I love the comfort. But guys, I try to make your purchasing experience a little bit easier for you, so look down in the description below. I provide you with links, side-by-side comparisons, and while you're down there, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, guys.